This is Twist with YYC Designs, Custom RC Creations. Hello, guys and gals. You are looking at Miss Moose, of course, part 2, I believe. So, as you notice, this is not the original frame I designed for her. The original frame I decided was much too heavy, so I opted for instead to go back to the old reliable half-inch, 1/8 thick wall square tubing, cold rolled, of course. Nothing special about it. It's just really nice stuff to work with, and as you can hear, it is steel, yes. So I also made another change in that Moose is now 3 feet long, and it just tends to work out better for what I want to do with her. I'm hoping to achieve a 44-inch boom reach. I'm also just laying out the cab here now. I just figured I would show you how I lay my my builds out. So I basically start with the cab back, the rear cab panel. So I'm going to make this all one piece because, of course, it's 1/14 scale, and I'm trying to cut down on the welding on it because it needs to be a one-piece cab anyway. It needs the strength and the rigidity, so it'll be better if it is all non-welded and as few pieces as I can make it. This will actually be the section that contains the doors, so this will get cut out eventually, but as you can see, there will be a fold along here. So this cab back will fold down. This section in the middle here will become the roof. This will become the windshield. And because I try to maximize my material usage so I have as little wastage as possible, this cutout will become the left door. This will become the right. This will become the cowl panel, which is where, on modern vehicles, this is where your interior heater obtains its cool air from outside, or its fresh air from outside your vehicle, and draws it in through your heater and then into your cab. Nice and warm, keeps you toasty on those chilly days. Also usually holds the windshield wipers as well. So yeah, so windshield, this will get cut out. We'll have a couple of posts coming down, which I'll form in out of this piece of steel, and this will be roof, left door, right door, back of the cab. So let me get those cut out now, and we will continue on with the build here in just a bit. So I know it doesn't look much like a truck cab yet. There's a side view of it. Maybe it does a little bit more now. So anyway, this is where Moose's door is going to be. This is going to get cut out. That's why it has a little X on it. Same as back here. And I took my big dual saw and just put some slits in there. Now I'll cut it out nice and neat with the jigsaw. The welding is all done. And so yeah. So not the neatest welding job. I had a little bit of a shaky spot in a couple of places, but that's me. And as long as it's solid like it is in there, that you can see, nice and good penetration on the weld, so it's going to be a good solid cab. Now all I got to do is cut out the back window, the doors, and of course form the roof panel, which will come later because it's easier for me to get in right now with these panels on. So once these door panels are cut out, I'll be able to work on the windscreen a little. Windscreen supports a little bit better. So that's where we are so far, and we will just continue on here. So this is Moose's cab now. It's obviously not finished. It's going to take a little bit more work, but yeah, this is her cab. She's got the window visor for the front included. Of course, where these two X's are, the black lines, they will be cut out except for this centerpiece and the sides, because of course she has dual split windows. The 39 Diamond T never had a solid windshield. It always had two windows, and they do tilt out. So they're movable windows, give you a little bit of air in the cab. What do they call that? 360 air, 3 windows down and 60 miles an hour or something like that. 260 air, I guess it was. So, little attempt at humor there. I don't know if any of you young guys know that stuff, but the older guys know what I'm talking about, because we've all been there before the days of air conditioning, right, boys? We won't date ourselves any further, though. So, the only old part here is me, and I admit it. So there we go. So anyway, and yeah, so there is a little bit of body work to do. As you can tell, there was a lot of welding in this piece, and a lot of bending, a lot of body work. So I decided to skip it rather than film it, because I figured it was just going to make for long viewing. And to be honest with you, I really have a few trade secrets in making this piece that I wanted to keep just to myself. So the big window in the back is not because it's a big window. When it is finished, it will actually be what would be the sleeper crawl through to get into the sleeper, which will eventually mount on to the back here, kind of. You know what a sleeper looks like. So yeah, it's going to mount on the back. And she will have, I haven't decided if I'm going to put a coffin sleeper on it, or kind of like the Peterbilt single shack sleeper. I really like the looks of that one, so we'll probably go with either a peat coffin sleeper or a raised roof sleeper. And I think I'm probably also going to put a wind deflector on the roof. Now, I know that that is not Diamond T, and it is a wrecker, so I haven't decided, but I thought maybe it would add a little bit of coolness to it. But sometimes I think, you know, maybe things are just better left alone, and too much is too much, you know. So I'm still deciding. Anyway, if I do not put a wind deflector up here, I am going to put the old 1930s style air conditioner up here, which means a vent. So there will be a roof vent inner, if not something like a deflector like that. I'm suspecting that I'm probably going to go to work on London Calling next, and a couple of the guys over in Europe that are really looking forward to seeing London Calling coming. So I want to get her going. I've already got her frame. It does look exactly like Miss Moose's frame, only it is 30 inches long, not 36. So little shorter because she's a different style of wrecker, of course. That's it for this one. I think we're going to probably wrap her up, and this will be the video on her. Even though it's a little bit shorter, maybe you guys like the shorter videos, I don't know, but maybe tell me in the comments section below. So if you like the video, please like, and if you haven't done so, subscribe, and make sure you make the little bell ring so you get notified of all of our videos coming out on this channel. YouTube has changed the way they do things, and they're only putting out their videos to a certain amount of people unless you make the bell ring. So if you want to be notified of every video we produce, please make the bell ring. And that'll be it for Miss Moose this time. And London Calling will be coming up as the next video I do. So this has been Twist with YYC Designs, Custom RC Creations. We'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.